Good evening, everyone. Welcome to our general membership meeting for February 2023. I am your Commodore, Laura Ellsworth. Staff Commodore Walt Simmons, will you please lead us in the pledge of allegiance?
Try not to be distracted by that. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you all. I would like to introduce our flag officers for 2023 and the Blonde Brigade. The officer overseeing everything in the clubhouse is Sally Cohen. The officer overseeing everything on the boat, on the water, is Mardell Garner. And in the back, we have our Junior Staff Commodore, Jim Nagashima. I'm pleased to recognize our Staff Commodores from the past. 1985, Joan and Jim Wolfett. 1991, Dwight and Donna Reed. Did I see Bruce Miller? Okay, I thought I saw him there. After that, 2016, Walt and Patsy. 2019, John Caldwell. He's also Commodore 2023 for SCYA, and we're proud to have you here. 2020, Laura Ellsworth. 2021, Joe Negron and Soledad. So, we're going to try things a little bit different. We are about to prove that there's a huge team of volunteers that help run this club. And if I call your name, please hold your applause. Sorry, New Yorker there. Hold your applause. And if I call your name, please stand up and let's hold it. And we'll have one big, huge thank you to everyone. Secretary, Chrissy Neal. Treasurer, Walt Simmons. Assistant Treasurer, Patty Hall. Second term, Board of Directors, John Keogh, Rwanda Tucker, second board. First board, Gordon Stroud, Ed Camille, Lori Merrill, Peter Neal. Assistant Race Chairman, Terry Hanna. House and Facilities, Rusty Eddy and Rod Wilson. Audio, Video, and Network, Peter Neal, Gordon Stroud. Cruise Chairperson, Mardell Garner. Seabell's Co-Chair, Janice and Cindy Jensen. Bowline Editor, Maria Davia. Social Events Party Chair, Lori Merrill. Membership Chair, Rwanda Tucker. Ship Steward, Joan Palango, Cindy, Donna Reed, Barbara Hunt. Events Club Rental, Patty Hall. Whaler Captain, Kent Sykes. Club of the Year Coordinator, Joan Palango. Woo! Thank you, everyone. Did that work out okay? Was that better? Yeah. I was not disrespectful. I tried to give respect, but at the same time, respect everyone's time. Okay? So for the Commodore's comments, we had a change of watch. I hope everyone had a good time at the ball. We had some missing awards that, where is Terry? Do we have the recipients here? The recipients of the awards?
I haven't seen him.
Okay.
Troy here?
I didn't see him. Okay, so we're going straight into Jim Nagashima. Can you come up and join me up here, please?
Kevin, hey.
There was a couple of things missed at the ball. This was there, it just didn't make it. So I apologize. And Jim, I told you I was sorry. This is the gift for you as being an amazing Commodore last year. We came out with a $26,000 profit under your watch, and I just want to say congratulations from the club.
Thank
Probably cobwebs, it's been there for a while.
I know it's not a problem. That's what I'm talking about, you follow why not the paint. Sorry for the rip.
Keep that.
Oh, that's right.
You're welcome, thank you. John Caldwell, SCYA Commodore.
I do have a little gift. Hey, Joe, could you help me wheel in a little gift? You know, the last time you were Commodore, well, it was kind of a shitty time. Right? And there are a lot of things you help people get. And I wanted to I found this in my garage. It's a 2020 vintage, but these are for you. There's 80 rolls of toilet paper. No, that's for you. Thank you. Support your local boating company.
Thank you, John.
Thank you, John. I'm going to try and be quick, but you know what? We've been moving. This flag is busy and working, and we've got a lot of things to talk about. So, we so far have had 2 board of directors meetings. When we asked the directors what they want to accomplish this year, the lounge downstairs was brought up by nearly everyone. So the plan is being handed off now to the Facilities Development Committee this week. But the recommendation will be relocating Cheryl to the new office downstairs and rehab of downstairs into the lounge with seating and tables, luxury plank flooring, relocating the pool table, moved over where Cheryl's office is, and giving us a new area so that we can have 2 places going on or 2 different events at the same time. We've already pulled the storage out, so we're saving money on the storage, and now we have it down. Now we have that down in the new office, and John and Dave have built a wall down there, so we're trying to get things moving so that we can move on with this, and the facilities development will take that next. After that, security and safety is a major concern and a focal point of me personally. With this encampment that we have over there and all of the activities that are surrounding our club, we need our bartenders and our personnel and our members to be safe. So you're going to start seeing security cameras are going to be going in, and we're going to be real mindful of who's coming in. The door can absolutely not be propped open. There is no way we can see up here who's coming in. And we've already had a couple of incidents where people have gotten in. So we definitely need everyone to adhere to that. The AV and internet has been put together with duct tape and spit in the past.
Yes.
So now that's being handled by Gordon, Peter, and there's a whole committee that's working on that. But Gordon and Peter have spent so much time up here that we all need them. Thank you. Also, Gordon and Lori Merrill, both new directors, at the end of last year donated a Traeger to us. And we have already been enjoying wonderful meals from that smoker. Right? I said it right? We are now a non-smoking facility due to the Seal Beach,
Long Beach.
wrong hat. City of Long Beach Health Department Ordinance 868090. If you have any questions about that, please speak to your leadership team. We are going to start a new thing. we are going to be getting this, they'll be here this week. We're gonna start using these. If you are a director, if you're a part of the leadership, please, when you come in, please take one of these and put them at your table. The reason we're doing that is we're looking for communication. We need to hear from you members. If you need something, if something needs to be different, we have a suggestion box, we have a suggestion email, and now we're going to have our flag and our board of directors very visible. So there should be no reason to go onto Facebook and go on and say anything about nothing but what a wonderful event it was. So please look for that, okay? Also, Gordon again. We have now these ice bags. They will be outside, so everyone, we have plenty of ice bags, so now anyone can bring ice to their boat. We have plenty of them. We will get them somehow outside, but they are available now. Right now, we've got them at the bar. And I think that's it. Rolanda, can you please come up and bring your new members?
Good evening, everybody. Welcome. I've never seen so many people at a general meeting. It must be because it was not one in January. I mean, in February. December? Was it December? We didn't have a meeting yet. Okay. So anyway, it doesn't matter. I'm so glad you're all here. Just a couple of announcements before I introduce my members. We have some new forms downstairs in the boxes on the wall across from Cheryl's office, and they are called the Sylvia Yacht Club Credit Card Authorization Forms. Please, please pick one up, because the old ones that we had were very confusing. You didn't know if you were signing up to use your credit card for the bar or their dues or Macy's. I mean, there was really no way to understand that form. So Walt has made us a nice new form. So please pick one up and use it and return it in the mailbox outside the front door, or give it to me tonight. I'll be happy to get it over to Cheryl. It just wants to know if you want your dues charged to your credit card or you don't, and the bar charges and so forth. Okay, so that's that. And then keep in mind that on March 17th is a big day here, because it's my big membership drive day. It's a whole weekend of fun, March 17th through the 19th. And at that time, we have what we call our staycation. It's not a vacation. It means that we're not going somewhere else to another yacht club or whatever. So we're going to have a band, we're going to have fabulous food, and it's going to be a fun weekend. So put that on your calendar. Also, if you know any potential members, your neighbors, your friends, or somebody, please bring them to this, because it's a day of fun. And we can use the new members. We're right now hovering around 200 new members, not new members, but 200 memberships. And that does not count the non-resident or the race, that's just memberships. And so we're doing very well with that, because we didn't get the number of resignations this year that we have in the past. So we're still right there, and we need to get to 300. Of course, I'm never satisfied, so we'll keep working on it. And you guys have done a great job last year, fabulous jobs. Anyway, that being said, let me introduce the members that are here. We have 4 people that did not show up. I called, left messages, and they said they were going to be here, but they didn't show up. So I have their stuff, but they're not here. Anyway, the ones that are here, I'm so happy you came. Let's bring up Joe and Maggie Ryan. Okay, this is Joe and Maggie Ryan, and they do not have a boat right now, but they are also going to be interested in some other activities here, so that if you're interested in volunteers, they're great people. They would love to volunteer, and said so. That was Joe. You were in the ladies' room and he told me that. So, tell us a little something about yourself.
Well, one day we were out walking the dog, we ran into Peter, and he said, what a great club this is, and he went on and on about how much fun it is, so we thought, here we are, we'll try it out.
Let's see, what can I tell you? I'll keep it short and sweet. We're Boeing engineers, just retired, Meg retired in 2017. Meg retired in 2021. So we thought we'd get more involved in the Seal Beach area. We live in Mousmore. Raised 2 kids, 2 daughters. They live over here in Seal Beach on Electric and 12. So we just we want to enjoy ourselves and retire age, so here we are.
In front of the trophy case, we want to take a picture after I introduce our next members, and this is really exciting. Terry and Jennifer, could you come up here? Because we've got some exciting news to tell you guys. Now, Terry and Jennifer just joined this past month, and I'm going to let you tell them what's going on.
This young lady right here talked us into joining, and we're going to get married here. We're definitely excited about getting married here in July, and we're excited and we're glad to be here.
Okay, and the other people that aren't here, I've already met with another couple, Doug and Connie Hay, and I don't know if they're gonna be watching us on the YouTube or not, but hopefully they'll tune into it. It was Doug's birthday on the 31st, and so I had to give them their door key and their birchie and all that stuff. I had to, because she needed a birthday present for him. So she joined the club as a birthday present for him. And so I gave her all of her stuff so she could wrap it all up and get it to him as a surprise on his birthday on the 31st. So I guess that's probably why they're not here. So anyway, Darlene Calhoun has joined, and she was going to be here tonight, and she's not. Another one is Yvette and Cliff Harbor. They were members before. They joined like a year ago or so, and they decided to come back. So see, don't quit, because you're going to have to come back. But anyway, Olga Montoya, another new member, and she is very busy. She's a realtor, and she never knows what days or evenings she's going to have free. So those are new members also. But I want you to welcome all of our new members, even the ones that aren't here. And we have a picture. We want a picture of the ones that are.
Yes, that's what I told you. That's what I told you. Tell her, Laura.
All right, everybody. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. That's the YouTube. Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you, Rwanda. Rwanda, you right here. Rwanda. Next, please welcome our treasurer, Walt Simmons, who is going to give some financial information and updates for our members.
Thank you, Commodore. I'm Walt Simmons. I've been in this club for almost 20 years now. About 10 years ago, they made me treasurer, and it seems like I've managed to always be involved somewhere in the finances since that time. This year, I'm again treasurer, and it's quite an honor. When Joe gets his computer up and running, I've got just a couple numbers that I want to show you. Just want everyone to understand, to keep this club running and be able to turn a profit or cover our costs with the membership we have now is a huge challenge, and it requires the club to be operating on all cylinders. It really literally means the bar we have to be growing bar sales, and it has to be run under well control. Food program has to operate. That usually operates on a break-even basis at best. We lost a little bit of money on that. But the race program, the cruises, the rentals, all of those things, if one of those things isn't working, all of a sudden we're in a deficit. So, but we had a really good year last year. Commodore Jim and his team did a fabulous job. We brought in quite a few new members. We had a net of over 20 new members in the past year. That means year over year we've increased our club by more than 20. That's great. That's helped a whole lot. Laura mentioned that we showed a profit of about $26,000. That's about 5% thereabouts. We're not in the business to make a profit, but we do have to have some money left over at the end of the year to be able to build and grow the club, and that's the position that we find ourselves in now. That profit doesn't include the building fund. You were all assessed building fund dues each month, so we have currently a balance in the building fund of $36,000. We made some investments last year, made some improvements, and we have some more that are planned in addition to that. So the building fund will continue to grow, and we'll be able to continue to do some investments. Our net worth at the end of the year, and net worth, that's a financial term, but it's basically the sum of all our assets and liabilities. And the assets include not only everything we have in our banking accounts, but includes the value, the undepreciated value of the physical assets that we own. So at the end of last year, we were $320,000 as a net worth. As a way of putting some understanding around that number, that's an increase of $75,000 from a year ago. So that is a huge growth of the company. It puts us in great position to be able to continue to go on. But I don't minimize the challenge that's in front of this flag, because we have so many different things that all have to operate. Joe, do you want to show the next slide there a minute?
Are we getting a call?
That's not a problem. I have a report with a little bit more detail that breaks down on some of the various groups. Oh, here we go. So this is basically showing you where our sources of income are. Dues are extremely important to us, but dues are only really about 40% of the total income of the club. The sales are the things that you pay sales tax for: bar, food, and ship store. That's actually equal to the dues. Although of course there's costs associated with all those things, and so when you look at what the actual net income of that, it's much less. But it's very important to the operation of the club. And if we couldn't operate the bar on a profitable basis, we make about a 40% net, 40% margin on what we sell across the bar. If we couldn't operate that, this club couldn't operate. Rentals, about $40,000 for that. If we couldn't make the club available for outside rentals, where's your profit? It doesn't exist. So all those things have to work. Events, that includes races, cruises, parties, seabells, Commodore's Ball, opening day. All together, those things are about a break even. But that doesn't mean they're not important. They're absolutely critical to the club. But, they're not big profit makers, and so understand when you attend a party, when you attend these events, this is not, we're asking you to pay what's basically the cost of running those events. There's no profit that gets made there. There'll be some profits made at the drinks you buy while you're here, but the event itself is not going to turn a lot of profit. Administration, the facilities, that amount continues to grow as our rent increases because of inflation. But you add all this together, and to make the profit we did, I think we should all be very proud of that. If anyone's interested in copies of this, I'll be happy to share them. I have a few copies with me, and if you want any more information, please let me know. You are the owners of this club, and I think we owe it to you to be as open as you would like on what makes this club work and how the finances work. So please call me, see me if you have any questions at all.
Thank you all. Seabells, are you ready to come up? Do you have a lot of stuff to tell us about?
No.
Introduce the
Okay, the Seabells are all the ladies. Basically, if you join the club and you are a lady, you are part of the Seabells. So we welcome you, and we hope you'll come to some of our events that we have. One of the things we have going on this Saturday is our Valentine's dinner. The Seabells is hosting, and we hope if you haven't signed up, you'll go on tonight or tomorrow, because I think I want to order the prime rib tomorrow. Get that order in. Yeah, and if you don't have to be a couple to come to this, because I'm a single, and right before we got here, I went online, and there's 61 people. Of course, me being a single this year, I'm going, okay, that's 30 couples times 2, that's 60, and then me. So please do not make me be the only single person there that night, but I have to come. So we'll hope you'll all join us on Saturday. It'll be a lot of fun. Carla B and the band, the B-side band are going to be playing. Lori, bless her heart, is cooking again, doing a great prime rib dinner, so we appreciate that. And then next Wednesday, the 15th, we'll be doing our monthly luncheon, and there's a flyer on the table at Yucatan Grill. We hope you can, those of you who can join us for that. That's it.
Thank you.
Thank you, I love you, Seabells. And now it is time for our Vice Commodore, Sally Cohen, to do her report.
It's been a wonderful start to this year with our energy. That's what we have right now going forward. The main thing I want to do when I start all my info is to introduce our new chef, Chef Veronique. Here she is. She even made homemade cookies for everybody, so please.
Okay, wow. I'm not a good speaker, but anyway, I hope I'm a better cook than a speaker. Anyway, I'm very excited to be here. It's a lovely club. Everybody has been so welcoming. Sally, Laura, Marlene, Mardell. What did I say, Marlene? Oh my gosh. I didn't drink, I swear. So I'm very excited, and hopefully you are too. I hope you had a wonderful meal tonight. And there's more to come. We have planned very, very nice menus for you in the future. So stick around and get some more people to join.
Thank you very much. She has a lot of food service experience. She worked at Huntington Harbor Yacht Club for over 4 years. And they're now coming over here saying, you stole her. The last Friday, there were 4 of them here complaining. So They're gonna be here lots to welcome you. She's gonna do our Friday night dinner. She will help with parties and our Saturday nights. And we're also gonna have a food committee this year, which we didn't have last year, but a lot of people want to participate. And again, that's part of our transparency and having everyone have a voice. So, this year, our wonderful Lori Morell. Would you stand up, Lori, please? Come on. I can tell you. Oh, that's okay, Lori. I'm gonna have you come up when I finish my little report here and have you talk about parties. But I could have done what we've accomplished. It wasn't me. It was Teresa and Ora and Lori and other volunteers who held us together at the beginning of this year. And Teresa's on vacation because she needed it. So give everybody a hand for helping. Because we have some chefs right here, and boy did they step up. Our Friday night dinners, we're working hard to have 2 menu choices. And our Seabells helped too. Thank you very, very much. Because we brought birthday nights back this year. Remember we had a magician last Friday night? And even Don said, this is pretty darn good. That's my husband. And we had a lot of people saying, how does he do that? He was going around table to table. But Lori came up with the idea, again Lori, of having a Friday fun night. And that's what we're going to continue, a little bit extra with the Friday night dinner. Okay, remember that our salad bar opens at 5:30. Our smaller salads will be ready for everybody to enjoy. And then, of course, we're going to have our big salad bar and right before our meal, so you can have your salad first instead of last. Now, the main thing is this coming Friday, we have a very, very special dinner planned. And we don't have too many sign-ups so far, so please sign up by tomorrow evening. Nora Levin has just done such a great job. We're going to have a catered dinner from I can almost say that, mumble, in Long Beach. And it's a fabulous restaurant, so sign up. Also, I'm on the house now. Rusty Eddie, are you here? There you are, Rusty. And Rusty and we discovered, as you know, this is just part of the whole thing of doing the house. A lot of things, because we had all those rains, you know, we're still having them every once in a while, but we had some real leaks in this wonderful club. And we got Bank Cap to go ahead and make those repairs. And the ducts of the air conditioning system on the roof are going to be also taped and looked at. Okay, so there's a lot of other stuff that we'll be doing. We're going to, of course, solicit the advice of the facilities committee. And then there'll be other things that will happen. And our wonderful downstairs, I can't wait for that to be basically changed, and we're going to be able to use it a lot. Also, we're getting all this stuff out of downstairs so that there's not a pile of anything. And that's very important for everyone to remember. Don't put anything right in the middle of the room or under the pool table. This is something that went on. We're going to be using there's a little room down there that used to be the race room. We're going to use that as sort of a transitory spot. So when we have our parties, a lot of stuff will go in there, and then it'll go into our wonderful new storage area. And gosh, that is superb because everybody can get, you can say, oh, I need 6 vases and I know where to find them. Also, our Seabells has helped tremendously straightening and organizing. Donna Bakken helped, a lot of other people helped, and we're continuing. Okay, now, the next thing I want to just thank everybody. It's been a great beginning. And I also Jen wanted me to announce this. She's going to be giving a longer report. Gordon Stroud is now the wonderful new representative for our club to the Boat Owners Association. Come on, stand up, Gordon. And I'm doing this at Joan's request. Gordon will be the main liaison between the club and VOA and keep us up to date. We need that because the marina's always changing. Dave Booker remains as our environmental officer actually for VOA. And Joan will remain as the vice president. So we've got our club deeply involved. You know, the parking situation. Thank goodness for Joan. Thank goodness for Dave. Let's give him a hand. We know what's happening. All these buildings are coming down around us, and pretty soon we're gonna have to worry about, oh, are we gonna have to pay for parking? Hope not. Okay, Lauren, could you please come up? Come on. Yes, you. You gotta talk about parties for just a few minutes, okay? All right. I'm on a time schedule here. In addition to her chef abilities, which are superb.
Okay, first of all, I need this straight from Diane and Robin. We are 100% completely sold out for Super Bowl. No pay at the doors, no pleading and begging. Nobody's allowed in. Everything's been sold out, and that's the end of it for Super Bowl. For February, we have the beautiful Seabells Valentine's Party. It's going to be fantastic. We have Kim Bergeron doing the dessert, and I'm sure it's going to be amazing. So February is going to be taken care of through the Valentine's Day party. In March, we have St. Patrick's Day. It's going to be a blast. That's during the spring fling. So it's just going to be a whole weekend of partying and fun. And then we are moving into other things. If anyone wants to plan a party, if you can think of a party, you want to do an 80s party, if you have a thing, we have pajama parties coming up, we have a toga party coming up, we have all sorts of things, but if something pops in your head and you're like, hey, that'd be really fun, look me up, I'll help you plan it, I'll help you execute it, and we'll take care of it.
And she has so many good ideas, and she needs a committee. So volunteer to help Lori, and thank you all, each and every one of you, for what you do for our club.
Thank you, Sally. The thing I want to add too, Sally, she missed a little bit. John Kehoe is our new board director who is taking Mardell's spot on the board. He has cleaned out the refrigerator downstairs. He's working on our bulletin board outside. He's very, very active, so here's Next is our Rear Commodore Mardell Gardner. He's going to tell us what's going on outside on the water.
Good evening. We have a lot going on the water lately. On your table and around the walls and handouts downstairs is the cruise calendar. So grab one. You can plan your dates. If you have a boat or no boat, you can always drive down, get a hotel. Last year, I think we had 80 people over at the island and the hotels were booked and they rented a house. So there's no excuse if you don't have a boat, you can still come. I'm just going to go over the first few. This year we're starting Dinghies and Duffy tours, maybe on the last Sundays of every month. My DD Captain Eric will try and put stuff together. Our first one is Sunday. It's on your table. Sunday, February 26th. We're all going to meet down here in front of Schooner later. If you plan to go, kind of let us know. If you don't have a boat and want to crash one, hit up one of the captains. Eric has arranged to have an area at the Crab Pot reserved at 1 o'clock for cocktails afterwards. And then we're back up here for our grill room. This is on a Sunday. So he'll be planning impromptu Dinghy and Duffy tours of the harbor throughout the year, Captain Dee. So Spring Fling is coming up. That is March 17th. Be sure to sign up for that. That's going to be a whole weekend of green fun. So lots of little boat tours, cocktail happy hours and progressive dinners. up here for dinner, brunches, and of course the band on Sundays and for the new member drive, so bring some friends. April, we have our first golf tournament over at the island. Maria's, they're hosting that. So be sure to plan that. Avalon's a great time to get a hotel or rent a house. I already know some people are booking their hotels for that. So that is gonna be the April Fool's Day weekend. And then May is, I'll just go through the May ones, the rest of them you can look on our thing, is at Newport Harbor. So we have the first time ever the whole marina booked out with our boats. I have a waiting list. If you have a slip, do not cancel your slip until you call me. There's gonna be some jiggling to go on, so I can keep all the slips with our club. So keep your slip. If it turns out you can't go, call me first, and then I'll deal with the marina. So that should be fun. Now, we are full, and we have all the moorings booked out, but the marina told me if you call 2 days before our event, they're gonna release another group of moorings that you can book. And a lot of clubs get boats together and do an anchoring and a side tie. And if you do that, if we can get 5 boats together or more boats to do a side tie and anchor right off of where we'll be, we will come out and do a cocktail out at the Rafta. It's a lot of fun. So we'll focus on that. Also, committee boats for the sailing. Some of you are getting my emails every other week. We're looking for committee boats. We have, where's Terry, is he here? We have up through the 18th book, but you still need Midwinter Regatta. 2 boats for the 25th and February 25th and February 26th. Check your calendars.
We would take 1 boat for 2 days too.
Yeah, you can do 2 days. It's a lot of fun. You get the best view in the whole harbor of all these beautiful race boats and get to meet all the sailors. So if you're available, let Terry know, Bob know, or myself know, so we can get those booked. And also through March 11th and March 25th, we need a Saturday sailor. Sign up. The Bristol boat, we do this every year. Start letting me know if you want to enter a Bristol boat contest. This time we're going to judge before Ensenada, before you get your sailboats all messy. So we'll probably do that maybe April if there's interest. But if you're interested, it's a great way to spring clean your boat. So we've done it before, and it forces you to get all ship shape before the cruising season. Power Squadron, on your table is another flyer for the Power Squadron. They're coming here to do the American boating course. It's really a great course. Ron's done it twice, I've done it once. A lot of good information. It is 5, I think these are Tuesdays. 5 Tuesdays, it's $50. It just covers your book, and it will be up here. So if you're interested in that, there's flyers posted up on the wall. And Captain Splash. Where is Captain Splash? I hear we have some stories of some of you out there. For the new members, Captain Splash reports on items that have happened to some of our club members, and we use them as learning moments. And we also get to humiliate them. It's a lessons learned opportunity. Commodore Splash.
Okay, traditionally, my title of this position was Captain Splash, but being the arrogant person that I am, I had promoted myself to Commodore Splash. And if you want to know exactly the definition of a Commodore, you need to talk to our retired Navy Captain, Junior Staff Commodore Jim. While we're waiting for my computer to come up, because I have some pictures, I would like to call 3 illustrious members of our club: Ken, Eric, and Kason. Please come forward. It's coming, hang on a second. It'll be worth the wait. I'm not telling you my password. You might steal all my, well, I don't have any money. Okay. I gotta get rid of that. You know, I used to be a geek. I don't know quite what's happening there. Okay. So. Never mind. Okay. I think we've started, at least. So first of all, we have three of our, as I said, our illustrious members. First of all, let me tell our new members exactly what my responsibilities are. I know that the Rear Commodore has explained it, but I have my own way of wanting to explain what I do. These people have had an experience in the last month or two, since our last general meeting, that is educational. And I see my position as kind of like the professor, and I bring in my TAs to help you understand, the better way of doing things. Now, let me explain. To get this award, you need to do something, maybe not what you'd planned, like maybe you're taking a picture and you step back a little too far and the end of the slip was right here. Okay, that might be a splash award. On the other hand, since you might have dropped what you had in your hand, that might be a screw-up award. Or maybe somewhere along the line, either on your boat or somewhere else, you tripped and scraped yourself, and that might be an ouch award. Or I can make up anything, if necessary. So first of all, I would like to ask Kesa to explain what that is.
Eric's fault.
Of course. Ooh.
We flew into Cancun.
Here
We flew into Cancun and we were walking from the airport to the rental car and I tripped over one of those yellow speed bumps and I broke my kneecap. But we weren't even there an hour.
Were you at the bar before that?
No, I was completely sober, so I think if I would have been drinking, I might not have gotten hurt.
Well, I said I need a younger girlfriend. Next time they drop, they'll bounce.
Before you start making fun, I would like to point out that at the Christmas, as we all went out to the Christmas parade, I wouldn't say idiot. Actually, I would. But someone, we carry around these computers that are worth $500 to $1,500, and you'd think you'd hang on to them. Explain what happened.
Well, I was trying to be a good guy, and Brad was coming in on the Mosquito, and I was going to grab the rope and tie him off at the cleat. Well, unfortunately, my phone was in my upper pocket, and the zipper was not closed, and my phone took a dive to 25 feet down, and stayed there for about 3.5 hours. Rod Wilson dove down and pulled it out, and the phone was still working.
Hey, Rod!
I've done the same thing, although mine was an Android, and all I could say was the chip. The phone was shot. Ken, would you like to kind of explain a little bit about this? I know that you have filed a complaint that this was not really an ouch award, or a splash award, because you did it on purpose.
That's right. That's right. I lived for many years on the peninsula and swam in the bay all the time. Well, it's been over 40 years since I've been in the bay. So I thought, what the hell? So that was the gist of that. Other than one little medical condition that I have, on occasion, it just pops up once in a while. It's called cranial rectal inversion.
Thank you very much. Brad, can you take a picture of my TAs? Commodore?
Thank you, Admiral Squawk. That, oh, they got rewards.
I'm not done yet. I forgot. Okay, picture of a cell phone going in the water. Here are my crutches. I'm sorry, it's a dry sponge.
Thank you, Dwight. That's always a highlight. And that wraps up my report. Thank you. And I'll see you on the water this year.
Thank you, Marnell. Last but not least, we have Joan Palango to tell us about Ship Store and BOA. And depending on how long she goes, we're going to be under an hour, Joan. Pressure.
So my name's Joan Palango. I wear a couple of different hats, including this one. Isn't this adorable? I wore this all over the Galapagos one year. Anyway, I'd first like to introduce Gordon, which Sally has already kind of done. So I'm not going to repeat what Sally said, but Gordon has some updates from the Long Beach Marina Boat Owners Association. So.
Hello, folks. So this, I'm going to keep it really brief. The Long Beach Marina Boat Owners Association, aka BOA, its purpose, the primary purpose of BOA is to stay tuned into the marina issues and ongoings of the Long Beach marinas and city politics that impact boat owners. We communicate to boat owners about issues and events and meetings most likely you wouldn't know about otherwise. Tonight I want to bring to your attention an upcoming and important meeting. If you are a BOA member, you should be receiving an email from us later tonight. The Marine Advisory Commission, also known as MAC, is meeting this Thursday, February the 9th, at 6:30 p.m. at the Long Beach Yacht Club. And this is open to the public. The primary topic is going to be the possible impact of Senate Bill 1137, which recently passed. State bill is designated to quickly reduce oil production, which could eliminate oil revenue immediately to the tidelands. Possible direct impact would be the reduction of funding for the purchase and installation of circulation pumps, which is needed to ensure proper water flow through ABM. Also at risk is the lack of funding for the rebuild of the Olympic Aquatic Center. We predict this meeting to be mostly informational and not adversarial. I plan to go and listen to be more informed. We would hope it is well attended. It's important that the boat owners are seen as being active and engaged in Long Beach. Trust me, just your presence there speaks volumes. If you need a little backstory, Google the Grundy Gazette and Harry Saltzgaber, I think that's how you pronounce it, his article on January the 18th in the Grundy Gazette about the impact of Senate Bill 1137. Lastly,
Page two?
Page two.
Page two.
All right, I promise lady. BOA has a need for active members. If there's anybody who's not done volunteering to come and join BOA, we really need somebody to create website content, newsletters, that sort of thing, to keep the communications from BOA flowing. Also, there is an open position at the Marine Advisory Commission, at least I think 2 or 3. We have contact information if you get in touch with the right, and can get you in touch with the right people. If you'd be interested, contact Joan, Dave Booker, or myself. We'll put you in the right place. Lastly, a group of 4 of us had a meeting with Todd Leland at the Marina office. The Marina offices are short-staffed, and there are a few positions that remain open in different departments. With the retirements of Key Marie and Elvira, we are hopeful that Todd will hopefully be placed as the Marina manager. We have discussed also with him, and he's agreed to come and speak at a future meeting here, a general meeting. And that's all I got.
Gordon has been a real addition to us. He's only been on the board for a couple of months, but it's been a real positive. So we thank him for that. Okay, for the ship store. So Cindy is leaving us to go with, understandably, the Seabells. And I mean, I gotta understand that one since I've worn these hats. But she was nice enough to help out tonight. And Donna is coming on board. She's been really helpful with a lot of the design stuff that we're going through because we're doing some new items this year and tonight. Of course, a big help, and I think we've kind of got her doing more than what she thought she was going to be doing. Barbara Hunt is still involved, and so the team will carry on. And I very much appreciate the guys who helped out tonight pricing things and getting boxes downstairs. This club is really amazing that it just takes a village, and when there's so many people that see something that needs to be done and they just pitch in and help, you don't have to go and big. So as part of what we're doing, we're trying to get some more Seal Beach Yacht Club specially identified items. So this scarf, many of you probably remember this. It's been around for a long time, and we haven't had any for as long as I can remember. So Donna helped us design. This is the fabric. Someplace is the scarf. It's really beautiful. This is the scarf. It's going to be a lot different, a lot brighter. And so those, you can pre-order those now. We'll have them in time for opening day and hopefully a little bit earlier than that. And then ties, we haven't had ties for a long time. These are guys' ties, these aren't women's ties. And the new tie is pretty much going to look like the old tie. It's just the colors are going to match the new scarf. Because, you know, you have to do that kind of thing. So, those are available for pre-order now. And then we also are going to have dog leashes. That's cool. We're going to have, so it started with we wanted a belt, right? Because you've got a tie, you've got a scarf, you got to have a belt. So to get the belt, we have to get 100 yards of fabric. And a belt only takes 1.25 yards, whereas a leash takes 3 yards. So you tell me what we're going to do. So we're going to have, and so we're going to have a belt. We are, one of the great things about the voting tonight, thank you so much all for participating in that voting, things that we thought were, you loved, nobody really thought so much about them. And things that we thought you would just like never do, yeah, got a lot of votes. So this was really helpful. I appreciate everybody who voted, gave us some good direction. And now we just have to rock and roll and figure it out with the various vendors, what we can do and stuff like that. So anyway, we're going to have a dog leash. We'll have the collar. Since we have to order at least 6, and so we have 5 people that voted for the sandals, we'll get the sandals and we'll get the belt. And I think that's it for the ship store. Stand by one. We do have bullions in stock, and especially the men. We've got plenty of women's, especially the men. If you want a bullion, please get one early so that I know I'm probably going to have to order some more anyway. But get bullion. The bullion is that. Yes. And the men's are different than the women's. Anyway, so then another hat that I wear is it's called Explorer Sundays. We've done 2 of them, and the next one coming up is February 19th, and Jamie McPolan's going to do it. And we've been talking about doing this since the last time we did this kind of stuff. Yeah, and it's called Big Diesel Talk, and it has a little history about diesel engines, 3 major types of diesels. What does a slow speed diesel look like? I don't even know what that means. How is it different from your engine? I'm assuming he's talking power and sail. How does 75,000 horsepower diesel start? How difficult is it to work on these monster diesels? What does it take to come up to speed and slow down? And then questions and answers. So anyway, that's February 19th, a couple Sundays from now. And I hope y'all come. It's at 4 o'clock. And then bring your own stuff and the bar's open. And then grow your own. Have fun.
Thank you.
Thank you. Very quickly, Terry Hanna, please, would you do us the honor of telling us about these awards?
Okay, we have awards for the Committee Boat of the Year and for the PRO of the Year. Unfortunately, neither of those people are here this year, right now. The PRO of the Year is a repeat. They've been repeat for many years now. That's Dennis Doyle and Joe Yates. And they have the pleasure of having this cannon. They've gotten it so many times that they don't come and pick it up anymore. And it's so heavy, and I'm so old, that I can't pick it up anymore. So I don't even try, but it's a beautiful award, and it's engraved already. But we also have another award for the Committee Boat of the Year. And this one I can pick up, and it's a nice award, and Laura's manhandling it.
I'm trying.
So all of you people who want to get your name on this, volunteer your vote for committee vote. Gordon, stand up. He did not win it this year, but he has started off the year, the last 2 races, having committee vote. So he's well on his way. And this is what you can get your name on this year real easily. I mean, I know you're doing Saturdays. You've done the first 2 Saturday sailings, and we have more Saturday and Sunday races coming up. So you can do it. Thank you, and we're going to be putting this in the trophy case. I'm going to put it away now. But for you guys, we have a lot of top races, and we need committee boats all year long. We run 36 races a year. So thank you, and please volunteer. We need your help. The racing program is so important to this club. We run the best races around. So thank you very much. Donna, what do you got?
Okay.
Quick
Donna.
question, Terry. Thank you for all that you do, first of all. And who was the committee vote of the year?
Oh, committee vote of the year was Troy and Diana. Doc Holliday.
And then the other one, did you already say that?
Yeah.
Oh, you did, okay. All right. With that, please be patient with us. We're trying to have so much activities and things for everyone to do to engage with the club. So as we move and go through our bumps and as we're doing, please be patient with us, but we're gonna have a great year. And can I please entertain a motion to adjourn?
Yep.
So moved. Good night.